Hello. So today's video is all about meditation. This step is truly what I believe to be the most important step in awakening your own light and coming home to yourself and finding that joy again. So meditation has many benefits, and it really helps to repair the DNA. It can heal the body by letting go of that resistance and allowing your cells to heal and to come into balance and harmony. Completely quiets the mind and brings you into a state of calmness. For me, meditation was the tool that really connected me, had me feel a sense of connection to all of humanity. And it was, once I felt that and experienced that, it was truly like so profound, beyond words, that I just never felt like I could possibly be alone again. And it's a direct experience. So for me, direct meditation brought me to having a direct experience with the divine, with myself, with my true self, and with the divine. And you can't really teach that or teach the experience with the divine. It has to be felt and experienced yourself. And so this is a way to feel that and to experience the oneness of humanity. And I think that often a lot of people think it's hard. I can't meditate. I can't quiet my mind. Those are some things that I've heard so often. And I'm here to tell you that we make it out way harder. We make it so much harder. We make it out to be so much harder than it is. It's really, truly easy and simple, but it's a training process. And it's a process that the more we show up to do it, the easier it becomes to let go. And letting go is the complete experience of it. When you can learn to let go, you lessen any resistance. You lessen resistant thoughts, resistant beliefs, and you just let them go, and you allow just truth. You just allow truth to be. And in that lessening of resistance, that's when we come into alignment with our inner self. From that alignment of our inner self, that light within us is just bursting forward. So meditation is easy, but we just have to make it a daily practice. And it's a training of the mind to let go. And in training the mind to let go, we can create even more expansion in our lives by being able to actually feel a connection with our direct self and to all possibilities. So for me, meditation feels like, the best way I feel it, what it feels like is like plugging into the universal grid. It is like this, like recharging of my human battery. That's how I feel. It's like it recharges me. It's very refreshing. And no matter what, every single time I come out, I always feel better than when I was before I went into meditation. And I can meditate first thing in the morning after having a cup of coffee, and the caffeine hasn't even helped me wake me up, and I'll still feel really groggy. And then I can meditate for just even 10 minutes, and I feel absolutely refreshed. It's like, oh my God, I feel great. It's quite remarkable how good it can make you feel. And that's why I feel like it's like connecting to the grid, recharging my human battery. And it also, if you're down with your own thoughts, by sitting down and meditating and letting go of your thoughts, you'll feel so much better afterwards. So it's a daily practice, and how I started was committing to just 5 minutes a day. I didn't want to set a time frame that would seem unachievable. So I just said 5 minutes is all I'm going to do, is every single day, and I'm going to go from there. And I'll tell you the truth, if you've never ever meditated before, to sit in silence. That's the type of meditation that I do. I prefer silent meditation. But to sit in silence for 5 minutes can seem very daunting, and it can seem hard. But once you do it, you did it. And then the next day, 5 minutes again. And try to stay at the same time each day. That way it's a good training of the brain that, okay, this time I'm going to relax now. Okay, this time is my time to relax. It'll be easier and easier to relax more and more if you can try to train it at around the same time each day. So mine was always in the morning, and I didn't want to make it too hard on myself, so I just started with 5 minutes. And I decided to just sit on my couch in a cross-legged position. Now you can get a meditation cushion, which I have one and I use, but if getting up off of the couch to meditate just seems too much, just do it where you're at, whether it's in your chair or if you're at work and you take a certain time each day, maybe before you start your work, to just sit quietly and just to quiet and calm your mind. It doesn't matter where you are. So just make that commitment to yourself. Okay, so I started with 5 minutes a day at a specific time each day. I think it was around 7 o'clock in the morning. And the first couple of days was really challenging. I could feel myself being very anxious, and I could notice tons and tons of thoughts coming into my brain and into my mind. And then I just, kept committing. And as time went on, I noticed that it became easier. I was just less agitated, less fidgety, and it became easier. And so I remember one day being like, whoa, I just sat for 7 minutes and my brain was quite quiet. That's a huge accomplishment. And so reward yourselves for those huge accomplishments. And it's okay if thoughts constantly come into your mind while you're trying to quiet your mind. It's a normal thing. That's how our brains work. They like to think. And so you can just acknowledge them, but don't play into them. Don't be like, oh, there's my grocery list, now my to-do list. Like, the more that you play into those thoughts, then you're just going to get off and you're going to just run into the stream of thoughts. So just acknowledge it. Oh, there's a thought coming in. Okay, thought. Like, whatever the thought is, if you just notice it as a thought, that makes it easier to just, cut it off from there and to not judge yourself for thinking. Okay, so it's okay if you think, and it's okay if thoughts come forward, but over time, you will become more relaxed and you'll create space for less thoughts and for more quiet time. And so over time, the more your brain learns to quiet down and relax, the longer you can stay in meditation. And the goal is to just really to stay as long as you can until you feel totally at peace. So if it's 10 minutes, if it's 20 minutes, you don't really need to go beyond 20 minutes, but truthfully, there's been many, many days where I didn't want to leave that state of peace. And I would just stay in it for, even 40 minutes. And it's quite incredible. You can stay in it longer if you have longer time. Yeah, it's great. But, on a daily basis in a busy lifestyle, 20 minutes is optimal. But don't worry if you can only set aside 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay. So, for me, I just wanted to just tell you that the more if you have a hard time quieting your mind, you can just set the intention before you practice to, I intend to sit quietly with my mind calm. And just my intention right now is to settle my thoughts, quiet my mind, and just be. Just be. Do nothing. Just be. And in doing that, eventually, the more and more and more that you do it, you will slowly start to feel this expansion in your being, in your whole body. You'll just feel like this divine connection to all, just by letting go and letting go and letting go and letting go and letting go. But let it be your experience. See what you think. See what happens for you. But it is the best way to come home to ourselves. Okay, so are you ready to try a short meditation? I'll walk you through it. Okay, so again, you really can sit on a couch, sit at your desk chair, sit on the floor, whatever is most comfortable for you. But the most important thing is to straighten your spine. You want to sit with an elongated spine. And you really don't want to lay down because then you might fall asleep. So sit up nice and tall. So if you're sitting on a meditation cushion, that's good because it elevates your spine. If you sit on the floor, you're going to want to put a rolled blanket underneath your tailbone. But sit up really tall, and you just want to close your eyes and relax your shoulders down your back. And set your intention to just quiet your mind and to simply be for this time. And you can feel your breath coming in through your nose and out through your nose. Let your jaw relax. So I like to lightly place the tip of my tongue on the roof of my mouth, just to create space between the teeth. And let your eyes relax. Let them relax into the eye socket. And let their eyelids be heavy. And follow your breath with your awareness. Follow it coming into your body and out. And lightly rest your gaze with your eyes closed at your third eye center. With no strain in the eyes. Let your gaze be soft. Your eyes are relaxed. And just focus the gaze at your third eye center. Over time, you may see swirls of light and color. And just allow your body to relax. And if it's helpful, you can just tune your awareness to the sounds of the room. And if that's too distracting, tune your awareness to your breath or to your gaze at your third eye center and just relax there. Just relax and let go. With every inhale, just bring in peace. And with every exhale, just relax even more. So continue this practice for as long as you're like. And then when you're ready, just simply open your eyes and bring this peaceful feeling that you have into your day. Thank you. I hope that was helpful for you.